Hello, Monster Bound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 30 of my Khalida campaign. Last time, we got some new reading material. Rakash Voyage was postponed yet again due to bad weather. And we learned the true meaning of Easter. And if you don't know the true meaning of Easter, then you weren't paying enough attention last episode, were you? That's on you. That's not my fault. Okay, so we also need... we stole the book off... well, Sharidu Dark Card over here. Not him, actually. His predecessor. We stole the book off him, and he apparently has gone a little bit mental and is trying to currently... I think he's heading for Argol Migdal. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but we need to wipe him out and finish him off. And then we can go and kill Grimgor. Because that's what King Peter Andre, he's hung about, he's in the Badlands here. He's waving his little curved sword at Gronti Mingle, waiting for his chance, but he just hasn't had it yet. We're holding off just for a moment, just until Khalida and Ibn Musa Mittens are ready to go. And then we've got Rakash down here, and I don't want to cross the ocean until the weather's better, so we're just holding off there as well. And then, Lemizash dealt with a rebellion last turn. He's just trying to get the public order here a little bit better. We can help that by building the Montiferous Sanctuary, so we'll do that. I also think I would like another Royal Barracks, so let's build that. And it can't hurt to upgrade some of these. We do have a huge amount of income, so we may as well spend it. So let's get... yes, walls I think are going to be important, so let's get that. I would like some... do we have pottery? I think we've already got pottery. Let's just double check. We don't have pottery. I keep thinking we've got these trade resources. We do not have them. We'll have to build pottery there as soon as we can. Let's get some open graves there. And... what do I fancy? What do I fancy? Oh, I do. Yeah, I do need walls, obviously, so let's get walls there. Just because obviously if the Chaos Invasion comes, I think they'll come from the sea again. So these settlements will be the first line of defence. So we do need those walls up there just to protect them. Just to keep Chaos off for a little while. Peter Andre, you don't have anything to do. Satep, you're very much the same. King Rakash, you're holding off. So you're not doing anything. End turn. There we go. Oops. Forgot to move Prince Deskhead. Prince Araru, he's having a nice old time in Lustria. He's just landed. He's just getting his bearings. Looks like the Vampire Coast isn't very vampiric. Looks like they've got more Skaven corruption there. It looks like it kind of seems like Skrolk is doing quite well for himself. I meant to check actually just how many settlements he's got. Obviously, Quick Headtaker died off quite quickly, so it's nice to see Skrolk doing well for himself. We might be able to get some sort of allegiance, I mean, you know, alliance there maybe. I mean, it could be that Skrolk's just got the blood swamp and that's sort of offset the vampiric corruption.
To the voice of the vengeful.
Hello, Skrolk. Okay, well maybe we won't get an alliance then. And also the Cult of Pleasure is at war with us as well. So, good. Prince Araro has managed to narrowly dodge being assassinated there. There do look like quite a few... Yes, this is... So, that's made our trip to Lustria a little bit harder. Yeah. Okay. So Skrolk and the Cult of Pleasure are friendly with each other. So, Morphage tried to assassinate Prince Araro and managed to dodge it. Prince Araru is blessed. There are gods who smile upon the chancers, gamblers and risk takers of the world. This one is blessed by them. So enemy hero success chance -5% in hero. Enemy hero self-defense plus 10% chance of wounding aggressors. Prince Araru, you are a bit of a terror, aren't you? Skrolk.
Dead things, you already.
Jeez, your strength rank 3.
To offer, treat with my...
You've got 24. Holy shit. Okay, so Skrolk's quite strong then. That's good to know. Raru, can you maybe assassinate Morphage? Yes, you can. You just bopped him. Good work. So, if we want to go to Lustria, that's going to be that's going to be tricky. On the plus side, we do like the jungle territory. It's a suitable climate for us. So if we can maybe set up a landing zone, maybe if we can take the Fuming Serpent or something, we can use that as a base to push inland. It's not going to be a quick raid anymore. We're going to need to set up shop if we want that Book of Nagash. Who the hell are you?
Bring ruin.
Huh.
You seek a pact with Norscan tribes. Then you are either fool or coward. Either way, I shall see you dead.
Well, I've got good news for you. We're already dead, so that's the thing. Good.
Ready.
Varg, can we get a trade agreement with you?
Why do you come to the frozen north?
Well, I wanted to make some money, but apparently you're not on the old trading thing. I'm not sure where that sentence was going. Kind of escaped from me. Never mind. So, Kai Queen Khalida, can you go and finish off this guy? Yes, there we go. That's going to be an easy win for us. Very nice. Let's take the canopic jars, because jars of internal organs are always nice to have. And the Dwellers of Zardoz are defeated. Good job. I think Ibermoose... I don't really like having this guy down here. That is not the best. Now what we can do is... Yeah, at the moment I'm saving up canopic jars so that we can get these 3 researches over here, which all cost 150 canopic jars each. They will give us another follower as well to use. And then we can get this Heralds, the Heralds Empowered, which is going to give us more army capacity, and that's exactly what I want. So we're going to aim for that. But that's going to take another 10 turns before we can get the research. Khalida is taking attrition, which isn't great. Can we get you out of... it's because we're in Morcane, isn't it? Maybe we can head to... Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be okay. And Ibermoose and Mittens, you can head in this direction. We're going to head for Death Gorge, I think. I think that's the thing. I'm a little bit worried about that, but we should be okay. Maybe I get rid of that and build walls here just to be on the safe side. Black Tower of Arkan. We could get more Ushabti with great bows. We need to go... At some point I need to, off camera, go through all my cities and just upgrade them where required, because there's a lot of cities here that do need some upgrading. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get the Royal Barracks there. I don't think we need walls down here. So let's go for the Bone Shaper so we can get the Screaming Skull Catapult available. Let's do that. And we still got even more money, so... I did want the Necro Serpent Nest, so let's do that before I forget, because otherwise I will. And we could get the Pyramid of Nagash. Let's do that. Because then we can... well, we could get the Vault of Nagash. The problem with that is the Vampiric Corruption is going to be so punishing. I think well worth it though, but yes. Okay, King Peter Andre, you are going to have to just wait a little bit longer. King Rakash, it's now safe to... do we want to... I think we... I don't know whether to... Maybe we need Lamizash as well. If we're going to go to Lustria, I think we're going to need two lords over there. So with that in mind, if we're going to be fighting a lot of Skaven, we kind of want anti-infantry, because Skaven are a lot of infantry, aren't they? So with that in mind, we don't really have a good... They don't have many missile units either, do they? Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to move Lamizash. Oh shoot, I was marching, not... Okay, never mind. We're going to head over to Sorcerer's Island. get there hopefully next turn. In the meantime, we are going to land back on Sorcerer Line because we are going to need multiple armies if we're going to break through Skrolk, because he is currently strength rank 3. I don't think one army is going to be enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Lamizash over to Sorcerer's Island. We're going to recruit some better units for him. And then once we've got those, we're going to head over. Lamizash and Rakash are going to head over to Lustria and take some territory over there. That's the plan. Hatip has got a skill point. And we're going to put that in... I mean, against the Greenskins, I think Doom and Darkness, because that leadership, they have very fragile leadership. So let's do that. Gordon Ramsay, you can continue to ram Ekron's walls with your chariot. And then we should... Oh, King Satep, you're not doing anything, that's fine. And Prince Deskhead, of course. Prince Deskhead. Let's have a look at the strength ranking. So the Vampire counts have dropped to 10, so we need to start beating up the Von Karsteins a little bit, in my opinion. It does look like... Wurzag. And they've got a War there as well. Yeah. It does look like the Chaos Warriors are starting to bite quite deeply into the Vampire territories. They might become a problem for Vlad as well. Normally it's the Vampires with the biting problem. Because they... yeah. Good. Now obviously Archaon will turn up at some point. So we need to be ready for that. That I don't like. The Hung Warband. I mean, there's no point boasting, guys, alright? It's just stop raiding my territory. Little shits. Do I attack them or do I ignore them?
Diseased dogs! Present yourselves so I may put you out of your misery!
I'm not diseased, I'm dead. That's a problem.
The goddess wills it.
I think I'm going to have to send Khalida around to deal with it. Otherwise that could be a real problem. I think we're ready to start the invasion. And I think I think I'm going to invade Lustria with King Lamizash and Rakash. So let's get you in here. So we don't have... There's nothing to recruit there, but we could get rid of these guys. And we can grab a couple of Tomb Guard, and I think another Nehekara Warriors, because they don't have... the Skaven don't have much in the way of missile units. Maybe another Tomb Scorpion. I mean, I would like a Chimerian Wall Sphinx, but that's 6 turns. I'm gonna go for the Tomb Scorpion because they are anti-infantry. I think that'd be quite good. So that's what we're going to go with. We've got two Tomb Scorpions there. We've got some units to deal with large. We're fairly anti-infantry heavy in this army as well, which is probably going to be for the best. Because obviously, if the entire of Lustria is riddled with sodding Skaven, which it almost certainly is. You know what? I've never seen Teclis forced back. I'm shocked.
No, not for us.
Contingency. Yeah. Well, that's a good name for a Clan Pestilence Warlord, I guess. Okay, Ivan Moose and Mittens. I think we are ready to begin our invasion. So let's kick it off with King Satep and Aros over here. Let's get Doom and Darkness, because I think that's going to be a good option. And, no, I should have got replenishment. Never mind. No, that's just the agent. Let's take the entire army. We are going to declare war. That means we are going to end up at war with the von Carsteins as well. But that's fine, and we're just going to auto-resolve that fight and occupy the city. So invasion is off to a good start, and of course Peter Andre can continue with Gronty Mingle. Again, that's going to be a quick auto-resolve. There we go. And we are going to occupy. It's even more Canopic Jars. That's very nice. And Peter Andre has got a skill point. And I mean, Kemerian War Sphinxes are great. That's level 18. That's 2 more levels, 2 more ranks, and he can get a Kemerian War Sphinx. That's very exciting. And in the meantime, what do I think? Stalkers. Yeah, I think we were going Stalkers, weren't we? So Stone Sentinels. It's going to give us some more weapon strength, all that kind of good stuff for those guys. And Gronty Mingle. I think you definitely want some walls. The Sepulchre I'm not so bothered about. Avenue of Monuments, yeah, sure. Let's upgrade Gorgazan as well while we're at it. That does mean we don't have Khalida to march up the centre here, but that I think is going to be fine. Ivy Moose and Mittens can deal with Death Gorge and move up sort of the centre right. You've got Satep moving up the right, and then Peter Andre going up the left of the coast there. Unfortunately, Khalida's going to have to come down and deal with these goddamn raiders. A Gore-Beast Chariot. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen the AI use them, and I've never used them, so... Interesting. Okay, well, let's get the walls. Let's upgrade to the next rank of barracks. King Rakash. Yeah, you're just going to be chilling for the moment, I'm afraid. And Araru does have a skill point, which we're going to pop into assault units, I think. So he can help out, try and deal some damage to the Skaven. Prince Deskhead, you're up here. I think we're going to do some more damage to Wurzag. Very nice. Hasn't done an awful lot, but still, you know, something's better than nothing. I'm hoping that the Chaos will head for Averheim and start beating up Vlad for me. Oh yeah, Satep does have a skill point. So, what have you got? You've got a lot of Tomb Guard. You've got some archers. Let's go Arrows of Asaph, I think. You do have the 3 archers there. We've got Commandment available here as well. I mean, the growth is pretty good. We're not really worried about that. Construction, meh. Casualty replenishment rate is probably... Let's go for casualty replenishment rate. That's probably going to be quite important. And Prince Deskhead also has a skill point, which we're going to... I mean, Blade Master, I guess, just to... So he's got something to boast about. He likes just rolling around in his chariot, boasting about the size of his sword. And why wouldn't he? It's a lovely sword. Very polished. Are Chaos and Vlad at war? Because it looked like the Chaos Warriors just bypassed them. Ooh, it looks like... yeah. Looks like Tekalis is going to get his ass kicked by the looks of it. Get lost. Oh, and there we go. A victory. So there we go. We have won the short campaign victory. However, I am going to continue to the long campaign victory. So with that in mind, we're going to just continue with the campaign, I think. So we've got splendid structures. The city of Nehekhara are without compare in their scale and grandeur. However, time ravages stone just the same as flesh, and now our buildings are badly in need of restoration. Upon which of them should we focus our endeavours? So we can go for military or civil, I guess, infrastructure buildings. There we go. Let's go for yeah, I think we're going to go for the army buildings. So we've got the short campaign victory completion. Glory to you, glory to us, the war will go ever on, for that is the nature of this turbulent world. But for the moment, we can claim victory. Yes, we can. But I don't feel like we can claim victory as long as there's a vampire still. I was going to say with a beating heart, but I think that's incorrect. Let's assault Wurzag again, just keep beating him up. Where's the... Right, chaos. Well, shiver my timbers. Chaos and Vlad are military allies. Well, oh, looks... has the Empire been wiped out?
This action does not have my
No,
consent.
but it has lost Altdorf. Interesting. I guess... Yeah, that's a chaos. Yeah, so it looks like chaos have raised Altdorf. So at least I know that they're over there. So that's good to know, I guess. Foktem, I think we're going to go for replenished troops because that's going to be quite useful. We just need one more turn and we can begin our grand... I know I keep saying we're going to start our grand voyage, but this time I really mean it. And let's get the Sea Corpse over here while we're there. So the sea has given up a bloated corpse of a large monster that dwelled deep under the ocean. Crew are sent across to hazard upon the beast's rotting flesh, avoiding fleshy sumps and gas pockets. However, within its cavernous bowels, trinkets and treasures can be found. Even the decaying organs and bones of this creature will have some value and gain the fleet status for such an infamous find. It's going to give us some bonus experience and some treasure.
Royal arrival.
To be trusted.
So, King Peter Andre, you're now level 17. That's very nice. One away from the Kemrian War Sphinx. So lots to aim for there. Let's go for the Stone Sentinels to up your Stalkers, Necro Sphinx, and Scorpion units, of which you've only got the Stalkers. But, you know, maybe that's something we can work on in a bit. In the meantime, right, where are you? Where's the Hung Warband? Down there. We're going to... God damn it. You know how far I'm going to have to walk to kill you? Bloody miles. Right, Death Gorge. Yep, you're dead.
I alone shall storm Hekara.
So we've got a public order building there. That's good. Do we want walls? I don't think we need them. The mortuary house is probably going to be quite useful, though.
Find my heart.
So do we go for Spike Peak or do we go for Crad Tommen? I think Crad Tommen is well. Are we going to get? There's a lot of attrition damage. Okay, let's go north then. Public order is okay there. Ivan Moose has picked up a skill point level 25. Of course, he is the second lord that we ever recruited. So very potent. Let's get Conqueror, because obviously on Mittens he is a bit of a terror in combat. Do we want to head? Yeah, I think we're going to send Peter Andre over to Ekron. I'm a little bit concerned that Vlad might strike south, but I think he's busy at the moment, so... Did he just call me a moron? Rude. It's really... makes me feel bad about myself. No one gives... What gives him the right? Never mind. Okay, so we could construct some buildings here. We could get the marble. We don't have the marble yet, do we? I think that's a thing. We just don't have marble. No, we haven't got marble yet, so we'll get the marble. And we will also get open graves, because can't have enough tomb guard, in my opinion. Let's get the Grand Ossuary, because that's going to give us more untainted. That's going to be useful when we get the vampire corruption. So we've only got 8 untainted corruption at the moment. The problem is, if we get 20 vampire corruption, we are going to very quickly go over 50% vampiric corruption in the region, and that's going to cause massive public order problems. We could get some priests maybe, but it's just, I don't know. I don't really feel like I've got the agents to use, but... Eternal Tough Y. Ooh. Sekatafe? Sekatafa has wise. He generates 2 canopic jars just by himself. Well, obviously, I'm
Do not challenge me.
I'm not just give me your canopic jars, mate. That's all I want. We could get a cunning necrotech. Could get a we got a lot of scorpions though. We don't really need that. Wrathful, strong. What? Oh, another wise. Channeler. Menkaus. Menkaus. Yeah, Menkaus, you're in. And Sekatafa, you're going to give us more canopic jars. You are now generating 5 canopic jars a turn by yourself. Do we want to put you in an army? To be honest, I think the tomb princes are a bit meh in armies, I find. I don't really find them that useful, so probably just going to use you to assault units. Let's make you a specialist as well. Menkus, on the other hand, obviously it's very useful to have casters, so let's give you Par's protection. There we go. That looks fine to me, and that means we are now making a crap load of jars. Jeez, I mean that's going to be huge. Gordon Ramsay, you can damage the walls again. Success. It's always a success with you. It always is. You're such a guy. What a guy. And obviously I'm going to... you can wound people. Not just with your swear words, but with your hands as well. Okay, I think what we're going to do here is maybe beat up Ognag. So that's at least 3 separate Skaven armies I've spotted. And there's probably a lot more. So that's fun. That's going to be fun. So let's give you specialists because you need more success chance if you're going to beat up all of these Skaven, because it's a bit of an ask. It looks like Tekalis is down to his last. He's down to the Star Tower. I suspect they confederate.
Sorcery and now you pay the eternal price.
Okay. That's rude. So he's got 20 settlements. So I think he confederated with... on the other hand, a lot of this looks yellow. And some of it looks red. So who owns this territory? Huh. It doesn't look like the High Elves are doing very well for themselves. That makes a change. Normally they're very, very strong. This time they're getting their ass kicked. I'm really pleased to see Skrulk doing so well. It's just going to be a bit of a challenge to take him on. We do have the benefit, obviously, of the jungle being suitable climate for us, so that's nice. Oh no! Prince Deskhead has been wounded. His chariot was trashed. It's going to take a little while to recover. He's going to be in traction for a little while. He had a chariot accident. So obviously we need to deal with the Vampire Coast, so that's going to be a priority. It's taking out the Awakening. We also need the Blood Swamp, so we're going to probably grab that coast.
And I might consider.
Well, I kind of saw that coming. That doesn't look great, does it? But, I mean, we've got a Tomb Prince. The only concern is that Gorby's chariot. And the Chaos Knights. And the Marauder. I mean, basically the army's a bit of a concern. But on the other hand, we've got archers, we've got some Nehekaran horsemen, garbage. If we can defend our archers, they might be able to do some good work, but I just suspect we're going to get... No. I think we're just going to water resolve it. God. Damn it! Okay, well Khalida is... I made the right choice in sending Khalida southward then.
The goddess wills it.
And Menkus and Prince Sekatafa is going to head down to try and... Antok might be next. We might be okay. We might be able to reach it before they... I mean, they're kind of trapped in this corner down here, so we might be able to pin them down. Hopefully. And we've got a lot of canopic jars. 7 turns left on our research. We might... I mean, is it worth spending it, do we think? We could get the Van Braces of the Sun. It's melee attack, enables flaming attacks, more fire resistance, and a 40-meter constant area of effect, which reduces the enemy melee attack and flame resistance. That's quite nice. Or 20% ward save. I mean, that's pretty good. You know what I would like is a few of these Nefera's Scroll of Mighty Incantations, because the power reserve increase is going to be very, very good for our casters. So you know what? I'm just going to create some of these. I'm going to mass produce them. Boom. There we go. Knock 3 out. Excellent. That's what we wanted. The 8 magical scrolls containing the sum total of Neferata's lifetime of learning can whip up an unstoppable hurricane of power to crush the foe. So that's pretty nice. We've got 3 of them. That's good. So Hatip, you get the first one. So rather than the Scroll of Shielding, you're going to get one of them. And Ibimusa Mittens. Oh, you don't have a caster, do you? I keep meaning to give you one. And a caster. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And over here, yet another one there. Neferata's Scroll of Power. And then I think Kawataman is going to get one as well. There we go. That's looking pretty good. And because you're going to need all the help you're going to get, Foktem is going to get a Scroll of Shielding. I think that's all we can really give you. That's going to be okay. How many canopic jars are we getting a turn? It's a fair few. Although we did spend 300 this turn, so you know there is that. But we are getting quite a lot of canopic jars. I think that 10 from missions is the book. So we're getting 50, 20, 30, 45. Sorry, 45 canopic jars a turn. Base. That's without anything else happening. That's amazing. We are going to quickly be able to knock out all of these really nice magical items, outfit all of our heroes with a lot of nice stuff, and kill Bajirk Black Raider for burning our stuff to the ground. Oh, he's got Armour of Destiny. Maybe we can take that off him. That'd be nice. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode.